So today we're going to do another quick video. This is just to show you how to set up Maven. Maven is a package manager for Java that allows you to manage your libraries for Java as well as help you build your application. So I'm going to show you real quick. Ultimately we want to be able to run the mvn command and see something happen. I will go ahead and open up my workspace. I've got a simple Java project here. I'm going to open that with VS Code. I have another video that shows you how to set up VS Code. And within VS Code, I have a git bash terminal here. And normally to package this application, I would run a Maven package command, but the mvn command is not found because I don't have Maven installed. So to install Maven, I'm going to go to the internet and I'm going to just search for Maven download. And here's Apache Maven. This is what I want. So I'm going to go to the download page and I'm going to choose the latest zip version is what I would choose. So here's Apache Maven 3.6.3 at this time. Making this video, of course, just download the latest version. Now this assumes you already have Java installed and Java Home set up, which is in another video. We did that. I showed how to set up Java and then put Java on your path, how to install JDK with a Java Home. So that's another video. So once this finishes downloading, we're going to actually just extract this somewhere to your machine. I'm going to copy this folder. I'm going to just put it on my C drive. I'm going to create a folder called dev local or dev-l where I put a lot of my tools. And so I'm going to just paste this Apache 3.6.3 folder. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there, I'm going to copy this path because if you notice within here, there's a bin folder and here's where that mvn command file is. So the Maven command is in there. So I'm going to copy this path. So I'm going to Control C on that. Then I'm going to go to my environment variables. So I'm going to hit the Windows key and just type environment. And I want to edit the system environment variables. So I'm going to go to my system environment variables, click on the environment variables down here at the bottom, and I'm going to add a new environment variable called Maven underscore home, okay? And I'm going to give it the path to the root of that Apache Maven zip file that I just extracted. So Maven underscore home, and then the path to that. I'm going to say okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to edit my path variables. So the path variable are whenever you type a command from a command line or try to execute something from a terminal, it's going to search your path to find that command. So in our case, it's the mvn command we're trying to set. So we need to give it a path to the bin folder within the Maven home. So I could do something like this to add that mvn command to the path. But instead, since this may change, maybe we upgrade Maven versions in the future, I don't want to constantly come in here and changing the Maven home variable and changing this every time. So instead of putting the hard-coded value, the location of this, I'm just going to use the variable we already created called Maven home. So there we go, Maven home. So you can put percents, and these percents mean you're going to find another environment variable with this name and put that value here. So I'm going to do percent Maven underscore home. So that is going to reference the other environment variable that I just created. And then it's going to add the bin path to that, or the bin folder to that. And that is going to be on my path. So now if I just want to double check, I can click on that again and I can see there's my Maven home bin. And if I search, there's the Maven home. So if I say OK now, and I say OK, now I'm going to show you something. If I go to the command prompt that I had open before I made those changes, Maven will still not be recognized. Anytime you make environment variable changes, you need to open a new command prompt because it's at the time the command prompt opens that it gets all the environment variables. So if you notice now, if I run the Maven command, it actually finds the Maven command file, the Maven binary. So now it gives me some errors because this is not a Maven project. But now if I go back to my actual Java project, which is a Maven project, I can run the Maven package command. Oh, And let's pretend I did this on purpose to demonstrate. VS Code also works in the same way, that if you make any environment variable changes, you need to close VS Code and relaunch it to be able to take those environment variable changes. So like adding the environment variables, modifying your path, you have to relaunch VS Code. So now if I run this, now it's able to find the Maven command and run the package. And just the nice thing, you notice there's no configuration that I had to set up. Normally, if you're on your machine that has access to the internet and not behind any proxies or firewalls, you don't have to do any special configuration. Whenever you run Maven package command or just any kind of Maven command, it typically looks at the POM file. The POM file is the main file that tells Maven how to build your application and also what are all the dependencies in your application. So this isn't a deep dive into Maven. This is really just about getting Maven set up. But in order to use Maven, you have to have a POM file. Now this project is a Spring Boot project, and I generated the Spring Boot project, and this POM file was generated for me. But it declares all the dependencies that this project requires, and also by default some of the plugins, and also how to build it. Now, how to build it is actually defined through its parent POM, which that's something outside the scope of this video right now. But just suffice to say that the POM file is the heart of Maven configuration, and this was just a quick video to show you how to set up Maven. Maybe in another video we'll do a more deeper dive in explaining how Maven works. But what I wanted to say is without any configuration, it's going to find all your dependencies, your libraries that your project depends on from repo Maven Apache org. So this assumes that your machine has access to get out to the internet and specifically to this site. Otherwise, you may have to do some proxy configuration to allow it to get out to what we call central Maven repository. Well, that was a quick video. Hopefully just show you how to download and set up Maven on your path. And happy coding. Good luck. Have fun.